Really, I'm very excited with our girls' effort today. I thought they did a great job coming out with a lot of energy. One thing that we challenged the players were to have a great practice. We knew if we had great practices that it would transfer into the games, and so we were just really happy to have that energy to start the game off. Being the best team on the floor for 4 quarters was just phenomenal, and it just shows a tremendous amount of growth for the players at this point in the season. Having 5 players in double figures, out rebounding, Grambling. I'm just really, really proud of our players and the efforts that we're giving on the defensive end. For we know if we can play defense, and rebound the ball, we got a great chance of winning the game.
So it seems like the win against Grambling at their place earlier, you come back here and you win big again. Seems like it was the start of a growth.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at right now?
To play Grambling the way we played them today compared to playing them at their place, we are growing. Our players are growing in every area, statistically on the stat sheet, and I'm really impressed and really proud of them. At Grambling, we had a 30-point lead, and we ended up losing that lead, but we won the game by 2 points. I was proud of our girls at that point because that game was the turning point for us to start winning. And to come here and play Grambling, the girls did a really good job of being the best team on the floor all 4 quarters, not giving up, not allowing them to make runs and get back into the game. So it showed me that our girls really prevailed today.
If you look at the box score, it can be argued that you won the game in the second quarter. What was the team doing well?
We came in. We started the game with the same game plan we had versus Grambling at their place. Obviously, they worked and they made adjustments and they did a really good job first quarter. So second quarter, we went to a zone defense. We did something a little bit different to keep them from going downhill and scoring the ball at the basket. We jumped into a zone and getting into the zone slowed them down. It slowed heel down, and the players were able to cover a lot of ground on the floor. So I was really proud of them in those efforts in making that change in the second quarter.
56% from the field held them to 33%. Just offense. How'd that make you feel overall today?
Offensively, it's our deal and our goal to execute, and that's one thing our players did down the stretch. We had a period there in the third quarter where we went really stagnant. We couldn't get anything going. We couldn't really score the ball, and we thought Grambling was getting ready to make that huge run that they ran at their place, but we were able to regain our composure and really execute and set up our offense down the stretch. Ultimately, I would say that our defense got our offense going. We scored baskets from our defensive efforts.
In the paint, outscored them 40-24, out-rebounded them 47-28. What was going on down there today?
Well, we challenged the players. We challenged them to make sure they block out and rebound. Several games we've won. We've won the rebounding war. Some games that we lost, we won the rebounding war. But however, going into this game, we told our players we wanted to get better at rebounding, and they really stuck out today and crashing the boards and did a great job with it. And just rebounding the ball and finishing around the basket and keeping Grambling out of the paint to finish around the basket was phenomenal for us.
Held Chicago to 13 points, forced 10 turnovers, which as a team they had 23. What were you guys doing different today?
We just really wanted to make sure we limited her touches. We wanted to keep the ball out of her hand as much as possible. We knew that if she had a few touches, the team would struggle because all of the offense runs through her. And so that's exactly what happened. Limiting her touches and keeping the ball out of her hand as much as possible made the other team make decisions that they weren't used to making. And so we were very successful in terms of slowing the ball down with her. It was our deal to make sure we had somebody all the time on the left, the right, and on ball with her. And so I think our girls did a really good job in gambling and scrambling after stopping her from the drive.
Mohamer, 24 points, 14 boards. Just talk about her game.
Marnisha brought a lot of energy to the game. She had a great practice on yesterday. She had a great practice this morning in shoot around. Our energy before the game was really good, and Marnisha joked with us. She said she was a point guard. She drove the ball up and down the floor all night, and it was really fun. It was a lot of laughter, it was a really very fun game for the players, and I just thought that Mo brought that energy. She just makes the game exciting. She gets everybody around her going, and so we really needed that from her today.
4 games left in the regular season. How do you sustain this success?
Right now, we're going to take one game at a time. We're going to let our girls recover, do some rehabbing, and do a lot of stretching and just get focused for our next game. We know we have tough competition coming up on the road, and so we got to be prepared for it. But it's one game at a time. We'll start preparing for our next opponents here this week and be ready to make those minor adjustments.
I just thought I was there defensively. I didn't have that many points, but I did what I could do to help my team. I just got to stay out of foul trouble and do what I can do.
So, knowing that y'all got this win, like what do you guys plan on? How do you plan on taking this win going into the 2 road games?
I mean, we're gonna enjoy the win, but at the end of the day, we got a game next Saturday, so it's really all about business. Like, we're gonna enjoy the win tonight, but when we come back, it's business. We of course we happy. Who wouldn't be happy? But that's it. Like, we happy. We gonna enjoy it, but it's business.
Talk about the play of Kaja, like the way she runs the point. Making sure y'all in certain places when you need to be on the court. Like, talk about her.
I think she one of the best point guards ever. She know everybody. She know what people like to do. If you like to pop, if you like to roll, if you want to go to the post. So she know us personally as a point guard. So she developed a lot. And
she just know our role. Like, she know our strengths. So she know our weakness. Like, she ain't gonna make me pick a pop on the 3 because she know that's not my weakness. She know I'm a beast in the paint. So she gonna try to get me open in the paint. So I mean, I love it as our point guard. I feel like we coming together and it was more so the chemistry in the beginning, but now it's like we gelling. So she know us, like we know each other now. You know what I mean?
So when you talk about the team chemistry, talk about the way that it was maybe from that first Grambling game and how it's grown now.
I feel like we wasn't even all together the Grambling game, but that's where it started, if you know what I mean. Like, we really wasn't all together as a team, but that's where we started to pick up on our wins, and we was like, you know what, we got this, we gonna do it. And from that point on, that's when we went on our streak. And then tonight, I think everybody was just kind of, my coach always told me, like, don't be boastful, like, just be, you know what I'm saying, you. So I feel like that's what Chicago did, and I think we all as a team took that as disrespect. So when we stood on the court, like, it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, no easy. We knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but we was ready.
How do y'all feel as a team knowing that you guys didn't let her get that, the steals for the most steals in the SWAC history?
Feel great. She thought she was gonna come in here and get that, but nah. It said Jackson State swept Grambling. Not that she had her 5 steals on us. So we did what we did to hold her there. So she got to get that on somebody else, not us.
Chelsea, your senior season's coming to an end. Just kind of reflect on it. You have two more home games left. Has it kind of hit you yet, or have you thought about it?
Yeah, I thought about it. It's going to be real sad. This is my best year I done had here. I love the coaching staff. I love my teammates. And we've won a lot of games we haven't won since I've been here. So it's emotional, but I'm happy and help my team keep winning.
You grew up in Florence, and I don't think enough has been said about you. You're a hometown kid. So to represent in Jackson State, and you're from here, what has that meant to you?
It feel good. Just people around the area always come out and support and know I'm just in my home state and just doing it for the people here, so it feel good.